they say is the spice of life. How boring of if each day were like the other, and how distasteful if we had to eat the same dish every day. We hear the word often, but how often do we think about what biodiversity means to us in the urban centers of modern India, where middle class lives? A diversity of food is what might bring biodiversity to a level we can understand. How would it be if we only had potatoes or, for that matter, aubergine to live on, or only one variety of mango throughout India instead of the several hundreds that one can savor through the few months of summer? The para under discussion gives the central message that if we use only one thing, or if we see only one thing, observe or experience without variety, it will put us in a boring state. He gives the example of the middle class of the Indian people that if they will consume only potatoes in vegetables, they will get bored. Uh, and he, the writers give us an example of aubergine that is also called eggplant. If only this very vegetable is used routinely, continuously, then of course the consumers, the users will get bored. And the crux of this very paragraph is therefore that variety is the spice of life. You know that spice adds the taste to a dish, and therefore there must be variety, and this variety, this difference will add the taste to our lives. And if it is only one type of food or one type of the season or one type of the clothes, then of course it will prove a monotonous life, a boring life. Biological diversity is the variety and variability of life on Earth. It is manifest in close thousand varieties of mangoes that thrive in India. It present in the 14 different kinds of wood we see depressingly inlaid to make a wall painting. And if we extend our minds a little more, we should be able to see that it also means the vibrant colors that characterize holy and Indian clothes, which come or used to till synthetic took over from a variety of dye-producing plants. And of course, it also means the tiger and the rhino and the elephant, charismatic animals that evoke awe and excitement and which are used as flagship species for conservation programs. Finally, it also includes the range of natural and human influenced ecosystems that we live amidst forests, lakes and rivers, coasts and seas, grasslands, agriculture fields and pastures, desert, snow-bound peaks, even urban area with vastity of vegetation and water bodies. Now, biodiversity, it is the term that is used in this very paragraph. It is a central idea. Uh, that is the, I mean that it is the topic sentence uh, of this very essay, the many and the none. Biodiversity actually means the variety that is found in animals and plants. And you know that if this variety is not found, then this life, of course, this planet or Earth will become a very, a boring planet for life. There, you know that if we visit to a zoo, we see we are attracted by some animals. Our attention is at once attracted by some animals because of their body feature, because of their color, because of their certain features that they possess. And he has here mentioned some of animals, elephants, rhinos, and tigers. And you know that even the government has now um, set out some programs by which they are protected, they are given the protection. And you know that there is one more term, that is ecosystem. Ecosystem is actually a relationship between biological environment and it is non-living abiotic environment. And these ecosystems, there are different ecosystems. There are aquatic ecosystem, terrestrial ecosystem, etc. And every ecosystem has different types of species in them, and they interdependent to each other. And the net result, the the crux or the message or the theme of this paragraph is that it is the number, or it is the different varieties of these plants and animals, or this fauna and flora, that gives a shape or that makes this earth attractive planet to live. Otherwise it will, everyone get bored, whether it is animal or plant or human being. For we human beings feel sometimes if there is only one kind of season, and or if we always see one kind of these species, then we get bored. And similar is the case with those. And the god has created this world in such a way that he has put here different kinds of these plants and animals that make it an attractive planet to live. Otherwise no one would like to live here, or if would not like to live here because of this same type of animals or plants or seasons or these water bodies, etc. And uh, the authors want to convey this very fact that it is the variety found in diversity, or in biological diversity, that biodiversity, that makes them attractive, that makes biosphere attractive and very interesting for a common man. Therefore we should, it is our responsibility for a responsibility that we should do our job honestly. That is, we should try, or we should protect them, each and every species which lives here or which exists here, because they are suffice, they give the suffice to this life. And therefore we should keep them, we should protect them, so that this biodiversity will remain intact. Thank you.